Okay guys, when it looks like this outside and you're an hour from the trailhead, yep, it's going to be another night hike. We're on the outskirts of Knoxville, Tennessee, Brucey. Knoxville is one of the portals to Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Tonight we're going to be hiking out of Tremont. I'm excited. I've never been in Tremont. My first time in that section of the park. Welcome to Tremont. Poof's filling out the backcountry camping permit. And in just a little bit we'll be hitting the trail. One wrong turn in Knoxville cost us about 30 minutes. It's 37 degrees and it's about 9:37. Welcome to campsite 18. Well, it's about 2.1 miles in on the West Prong Trail. Listen in the background. We can't see them, but there are two very large creeks on either side of us. And per tradition, I'm going to grill some meat here in a little bit. Again, using the Gretamere Caldera cone. I love it. And Dr. Zeus, he's here. Put the meat on the Zeus grill. Shug, you hear that water over there? Nobody's going to be jumping in. Shug and his wife did this like polar plunge up in Quebec.
Come on, Dad.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool video. Not for me though. Good morning. It's kind of dark, but I wonder if you guys can see who's coming. Lady Poof, bringing coffee.
Yeah.
Yay! Good morning. How'd you sleep?
Great.
Yeah. Poof and I are sitting here having the coffee, and we're both a bit sick, I think, as most Americans are over yesterday. I mean, sick to your stomach. And I've never given you guys any philosophy, religion, or politics. I mean, who listens to me? You know, I've got 15 people on YouTube that follow me. But I'm going to give you some philosophy today. I just feel like I've got to get it out of my system. Every society has to make a choice. Yeah, this is about gun control. The choice is either tragedy or genocide. For thousands of years, civilizations, peoples who've been disarmed, ultimately are slaughtered by the millions. It happens time and time again. What happened yesterday is a tragedy from pure evil. You cannot stop that. It doesn't matter if it's knives, fertilizer. People hell-bent on killing are going to kill. But just remember, for all you socialists out there, when you eventually take away all of the guns, it's going to be a repeat of places like the killing fields in Cambodia, the Jews in Warsaw, and many other examples. And the Founding Fathers, don't tell me they didn't have an AK-47 or an AR-15. They did. They just called it a blunderbuss. One pull of the trigger, 20 or 30 people dead. They knew that eventually the tyrannical government would try to imprison them and make them slaves again. So make the choice, society, the tragedy, like yesterday in Connecticut, which makes us all sick to our stomach, or genocide. There, I feel better. Rant's over. The cold last night was 37.6. I slept completely al fresco. Was cozy. That's a JRB Greylock 3 underquilt. Poof was in the dirigible. She had the seat almost fully up. She didn't have any condensation. And I'm telling you, this place is so moist, so thick with moisture. Very strange, no condensation at all. But I wanted to show you guys my foot tube. I'm using this old Mithril backpack on this trip, made by Kiss Kill. Keep it simple, keep it light. This backpack's probably seen more 18 miles. You guys know I use a different pack frequently, but this pack's probably got 400 plus miles of the Appalachian Trail on it. Anyway, it uses a piece of foam for the frame structure of the pack, and that piece of foam at night is my foot tube. And this is my top quilt. This is a War Bonnet 3-season Mamba, and here's the foot tube. And that's that piece of foam that forms the frame of my pack. And I'm telling you, put your feet in there, you cannot take your feet off of foam in any position that you're sleeping in. So you're seeing the backpack take on a little form. Why even mention this stuff? Well, somebody might stumble on this video who's completely new to backpacking, and you'll realize pretty quick there's lots of choices of backpacks. Some of them weigh 4.5 pounds empty. This pack is like 14 ounces empty. It has no frame. The framing comes from this tube. I am experimenting with a new piece of gear on this trip. It was one of those Black Friday sales, half off. This is the Timex WS4. I've got other watches that are more technical, more complicated. What I like about this one so far is this chronometer feature. I started it last night when we started the hike. When we finish Sunday, I'll stop it, and it'll give running totals of everything. Low temperatures, high temperatures, highest altitude gain, lowest altitude reach, total gain, total loss, etc. Also, for you newbies, this is the Sawyer gravity system hanging out. Thanks again, man. It is one of the most convenient systems out there. There is the meat of the system. And don't do like I did. The big South Fork, we left it out overnight, 26 degrees. The water was frozen inside the bladder. Not completely, but still ice in it. So we know that it froze inside the filter. So I trashed that one.
Good morning, Jude. We've heard all about you.
This is a panorama of campsite 18. This is section A of 18. There's 3 sections. This would be a place for a very large group hang with the ability to do loop hikes with day packs based out of 18. Breakfast this morning is going to be Canadian bacon and grits. Who's adding the magic ingredient to the grits? A little Texas Pete. Well, we've left campsite 18 and we're on the way to the Boat Mountain Trail and a 7-mile day uphill. One thing really nice about hiking in the winter is to actually be able to see around you. See the distant ridges, see where you are, where you've been, where you're going. We're about 2,100 feet of elevation gain so far. We've got a nice little opening, which is kind of rare. Hey guys, we're obviously hikers. These gentlemen are horse people, and a lot of hikers, they badmouth the horse people, but this horseman right here just saved my ass because for some reason I don't have any water. You know, we just climbed 2,100 feet, no water. So thank you, horsemen.
You're very
I appreciate it. You guys, and I'm thinking, you know, if a hiker got in trouble, the horse people would be the first ones to help them get off the mountain or whatever.
Just to let you know, we also, if you decide to stay in Spence, the mulch there that you use for the privy,
yeah,
we haul up there.
Haul it up there. Yeah. Christmas horse. I'm going to apologize for that political rant earlier. I just had to get it off my chest. I mean, this is my happy place out here. Just want to be happy in the woods. Guys, it is December the 15th, and look at this. My God.
He's huge.
That is a seriously sized toad.
He is.
Now, for you guys who are into bushcraft, toads have a naturally occurring acid on their skin called bufontine. It is a psychedelic. It is a cogener of lysergic diethylamide, which you know of LSD. The Cherokee Indians would of course kill the toad, dry the skin, put it in a mortar and pestle and grind it up. They would snort that powdered skin to get the acid high. the medicine man would do that in the tribe. Poof, where are we?
We are at the intersection of Anthony Creek and Boat Mountain, and this means we've completed Boat Mountain. We're going to head back, find us a place to camp.
And incidentally, total elevation gain for this trip so far is 3,172 feet. Now, Silver Surfer, Hawkeye, that little physical exam where you come up from the floor without touching anything, I can't do it. I can climb 3,000 feet up this trail, but I can't get off the floor without knees, elbows, hands, arms.
These are the all-in ones.
So Poof couldn't find anything to hang the water bag on. So we staked it to the ground. Whatever works, right, Poof?
Exactly.
Improvise, adapt, and overcome is what I was taught. Well, we're ending the day right at 9 miles and about 30, just a little bit shy of 3,700 feet of gain. We're stealthing right in the middle of a trail, and that's just because we did not feel like going any further. So, got the dehydrated victuals cooking. Need some water for a hot drink. Check you guys later. Good morning. It's a little bit past 5. We both enjoyed 11 hours in the hammocks. And it's time for 5 a.m. coffee. Right, Pooh?
Mm-hmm.
It's rained pretty hard all night long. I went to sleep in fully battened down mode. But woke up and it is 55 degrees up here at the top of the sock. Slept cozy, went into porch mode. I don't know if you can see porch mode. Hey, here's a black mamba. 3 seasons, but I went into porch mode about an hour ago. Didn't have any condensation to speak of, very minor. Pretty good considering I was battened down and it was pretty much a monsoon for a good part of the night. This is Fig Newtons and Jason's chocolate almond butter or chocolate peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
But this chocolate peanut butter and these Fig Newtons, outstanding breakfast. Yep, that's the sound of monsoon. We're packing up in the rain this morning. But I listened to it all night. I kind of like it. Some of those big drops though, do that big thump. It's time to pack up. Just wanted to let you guys see. Yeah, stealthing in the rain, stealthing in the middle of the trail. It's been pouring, so that's the way it is. Okay, when the weather turns to crap, what do? You say, cedar tree, thank you. You pull out your packet, then you... Yeah, that's definitely the sound of monsoon going on. Okay guys, we're packing up in the rain. Sometimes it's sunny, sometimes it's not. And today it's definitely not.
You know, they wouldn't be the Smoky Mountains, the Great Smoky Mountains, if it weren't for rain.
Well, Turkey Pen has met Schoolhouse Gap and Laurel Creek Road, and the end of this hike is 1.1 miles away. Why we take pictures of the signs? Well, you never know when you need to reference this sign versus the map for distance, etc. Yeah. Guys, end of the hike. Looking again at the Timex WS4. Got it half price. Remember, the feature I like is that it will tell you everything cumulative at the end. So we've been going 37 hours. Review is where you want to be to see everything. We can see that our total elevation gain over that 37 hours is 4,041 feet. Total descent, 3,615 feet. The lowest temperature, 37.6. That was yesterday morning. Average temperature, etc. So what I want to watch to do is tell me how much I've gained, how much I've dropped, and to tell me the temperature, the low temperature. And for those functions, it does really great. Now for the size of this watch, you see it's a Porker. For the size of the watch, it really should have GPS in it, but of course not for what you pay for it.